Hey everybody, how's it going? Uh-oh. Let me just wipe that. There we go. I had a bit of a... No, I'm not crying. I just had a coughing thing. No, it's not the COVID. I may have another rooster to can. I hear a rooster over there. And then I've been hearing one closer. So they must have had more than two. So I just heard things scratching around in the leaves out there. I just went and fed them. And there's another big white rooster out right at the door of my chicken pen. But I can't let him in because the other rooster will kill him. So I think what I'm going to do is tomorrow, if he comes back, I'm going to put the cage out there with some feed in it. And as soon as he walks in, he's going in the stew pot too. You know how it works. You know, they keep coming over. They're going to end up where they belong. In my belly. Hi, how's it going? Let me say hi to everybody. Oops, those are my glasses. Put them where they belong. All right. And No Birds Sing. Ashley Hefner, Betty Randall, Seashell, Carol McKinney, Cindy Howard, Heart Rose, Holistic Healing Angels, Jessica Pierce, Joyce Cunningham, Karen Ludwig, Kelly Fraley, Lee McLeod, Lena K, Lisa Hilly, Martina H, Michelle Stark, Lisa Schroeder, Semwa, Montgomery's Garden, Penny D, Tamasu, Terry White, Treasures in Kentucky, Yarn, and Terry Welsh. How's everybody doing? Penny D. Okay, it's jumping, so I can't... Okay, let me pop out my chat. Bring it on over here. Bring it on home to me. Yeah. Make sure you're on live chat, not top chat. So I just I've had a couple of days where I've really gotten some time. Raf and Christiel came down, and Raf, Ron, and Christiel came down yesterday, and we had a lovely visit. Hey, Angel. Hey, Seashell. So, and then today I got up and I got dressed. And before I got dressed, I phoned Briar and I said, do you need to go to the groceries? Yes, I'm wearing my little tiara because the hairband goes with my shirt right now. And I had to change out of a t-shirt when I came home from shopping because it was too hot. I've got my window open. Hey, Lori Lumax. So I phoned Briar and said, do you need to go to the grocery store? Well, yeah, maybe no, blah, 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 blah. I'll let you know. So when I got up and he goes, yeah, I'm not working today. I'll go. And it's like, I'm already in my shorts. What the hell? So we went shopping and I've been so busy on stock in the freezer and stock in the pantry that I decided today, how do you can deer? The same way, Brenda Gale, that you can beef. So I was in the IGA and I found I found just two. Well, there was a third one, but it didn't look like a T-bone. So I got two nice little T-bone steaks and some baby bok choy. I was thinking of my nephew, Jeremy. He got me turned on to baby bok choy. So I'm going to make, broiled T-bones with steamed baby bok choy and butter and baked potatoes with sour cream. Your Wi-Fi stopped. How come? Sometimes even those things you got to reboot. Like you just got to turn them on and off, eh? If hubby gets a deer, maybe I will buy a canner. Maybe you should buy a canner anyway, sweetheart. Do both have to be dispatched? No, but I got nowhere else to keep the live one for the winter. I'm not overwintering livestock anymore. Howie and I are to the point in our lives where we want to do other things. Now, yes, we have discussed raising. I can hear him. That rooster's out there scratching where I dropped some seed. And I'm going to get Howie tomorrow to move the cage from the back, empty it, and put it over there because I'm going to get that other rooster. Hey, Autumn Gypsy Deary. You should get one first, honey, before. But how we only 3 more days to sign up for the holiday card. In order to be in the holiday card exchange, and Terry White's she's OCD now, and she's heading for 200. She wants 200 people. That's what she's shooting for. You need to be a member of the Connected Hearts Facebook page. Okay. And in order to be a member of the Connected Hearts Facebook page, which is a private page, so you can't share things that you get in there outside of it, but you have to sign up. You have to answer the 2 questions, agree to the guidelines, the community guidelines. Oh my God, I sound like a YouTuber. And then join in the fun. The rules are, the community guidelines are, you can talk about your troubles, or you can bring your problems to share, but we don't do politics and you know what I mean? We are our own safe place to be without a lot of crap. Like here, we don't want politics here. Keeping livestock can get expensive and time consuming. Absolutely, Gigi. Absolutely. Just got home from work. Hi, Autumn Leaf. How are you, Mama Cat? Dallas. How are you, darling? Pamela Nelson. Bev, just mailed out Howie's package. I will email you tracking number. I put a treat in there for you as well. I'm sorry it took so long. Honey, his car, God love you, his car's gutted right now. His engine has been sent out. And as far as the nitrous kit goes, he's going to have to run the new engine first to make sure it's running properly before he starts upgrading. Does that make sense? So, well, we don't have to have all happy. We can have some, people need to come in here and feel that they can share their crap safely, that they can share their stuff safely. You know what I mean? But it doesn't have to be happy all the time. It just means we just don't want to be deliberately negative. Does that make sense? Negative for the sake of being negative, for spreading negativity. We just don't do that, right? Well, I'm sorry, Tamasu. That's the only way. Yeah, I can't even say patrons will be able to, because it's a whole other website kind of thing. Thank you, Joanne. Furby sent me this, but it had a metal band. See my tiara? Isn't it beautiful? But it had a metal band, and as soon as I stretched it to put it on, see how the band pops up? Because I have a big head. It disconnected from the metal hairband. So what I did was I just took some really fine florist wire and I wired it to this. Doesn't look as pretty, but I like it. And it makes me feel pretty. I feel pretty. I feel pretty. I feel pretty and witty and gay. Oh, so pretty. Anyway, thank you, Janie. Pack up all your cares and woes. Here I go singing low. There you go. Hi, Sonia Jones and Aldo. How are you? So I know this isn't a day for me to live stream here, but I mean, there is going to be a Freaky Friday. I've already got my potatoes and I just got to wash my baby bok choy and put them in the steamer, and I'm not going to steam them until Howie's ready. Howie's going to get home hopefully a little bit early, so that he can go and set up his blind, because it's hunting season this weekend. On Saturday, we had a fire breakout in one of our spare rooms. Oh my God, is everybody okay? I hope the damage was minimal. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. Somebody likened me to Ethel Merman the other day. I can do Ethel Merman. My dad used to say, it's not the style of your voice, Bev, it's the power that makes people think of Ethel Merman. That woman could sing without a mic. As a matter of when I was in grade 8, I sang at the school concert. And I refused the microphone because it was in a gymnasium. And the gymnasium was going to echo if I used that microphone. And I was so terrified that I walked right past the microphone, and my teacher, who's sitting at the piano, looked at me, and I just did one of these, and I walked right up to the piano and I leaned on it. Why? Because I thought my knees were going to go. Everyone said, oh, you look so cool walking in, leaning on the piano and starting. So, oh no, I was terrified. Yeah, me too. Just me and kiddos. Hi, Mia Kitty. How's it going? Welcome back, Dallas. Are you back on your water pills yet? Teflon! Hey, baby. We're going to cooking with cannabis after. As soon as it gets a little darker out. And I have a hair because I put my hair up. I have a hair down my cleavage. Hi, Flying for Mine. How are you? And Deb Bierman. Finally home on a Friday. Got chicken stock in the canner and ham stock in the roaster. I actually picked up some Christmas craft stuff. I'm going to make 2 wreaths this year. One for the outside door, one for the inside door, or maybe even just for my wall or my window. I don't know yet. We'll see. How's it going, Carl? Now it's 1 million people in and out assessing ERC 6. What is ERC 6? Hi, Chrissy Rose. So, let's talk. What do you want to talk about? Oh, I know what I want to talk about. Oh, God, it's hot. It's really hot. It's like 20 degrees out here. I actually went to town in these pants, which are like pedal pushers. Okay, they were pajama bottoms that I cut off below the knee, but nobody cares. Everybody wears pajamas outside now. Who cares, right? And I had to come home, take the t-shirt off, and put this on. Oh. Have I got Sam yet? No. Chris and Raphael and Christiel and Ron were here yesterday, and a delivery truck came in the driveway. And I went, Raph, grab the camera, right? I got all excited. It was my tubes, my rolling tubes for my cigarettes. I am really, really hot. Excuse me, folks. So, no, I have not got Sam yet. Hey, Food Force Permaculture. Howie, how are you? Aldo, I asked you to put the fire out myself, and the whole bed was on fire due to the chandelier that was let malfunction and fell onto the bed. I put it out myself. It was engulfed in flames, the whole room. Jesus, you know what? When something like that happens, call the fire department, get the hell out of the house. More people die from smoke inhalation trying to save their homes. As long as everybody's safe, get out. My goodness. Can I get mod, please? What do you mean? Oh, hey, Treasures in Kentucky. Didn't know you just love the paint by number with the Gracie. Oh, yes. I actually have that picture on one of my ornaments for the Christmas tree. Now I'm going to ask you. I actually wrote it down. I know we bought a 7-foot tree, but it was really in the way here last year. So I haven't decided, because I'm not going to be doing a lot of sewing this year. What if I put the 4-foot tree on the sewing machine? How would you feel about that? I know I can get all the ornaments on it. So I really want to know if you guys will be happy with, I'm thinking of putting it right there on the table in the corner so that you can see it, the 4-foot one. You sure? You don't mind? What's my favorite color? Purple. Purple. I love all color. I'm a color junkie. I actually recently discovered while I was playing Bejeweled Blitz that I'm a little bit colorblind. I think we all are to a certain, and it's really weird that I noticed this because I'm so precise when it comes to quilting with color, right? Like I'm really weird about tones, right? But I play Bejeweled Blitz, and I have a hard time with the yellow, the amber, and the reds. They kind of get all over. I'm really good with blue and white. So dark or light purple? Vibrant. And I don't... Dark... That color. Well, I was thinking if I get the quilt done, I could move my sewing machine right out of here and put the tree there, but the 7-foot tree there, but you're not going to see the whole thing anyway. So what if I actually have, see in the corner there, you see the corner right where my fan is here? You see a little white stool there? That's actually lower. I could put the 4-foot tree on that and you would see the whole thing, right? But if I put it on the sewing machine or in that corner on the table, you're going to see the whole thing and none of it's going to get cut off. Does that make sense? Hey, Joven, how's it going? Hey, Freaky Geek, ask. Wow, my English these days is getting worse. Hey, Kyle, how's it going? Although, nevertheless, I enjoyed my own Halloween and one of my spare bedrooms. I must have ate 2 bags of candy all to myself. Oh, my goodness. And Raph brought these ginger molasses cookies. They weren't as molassesy as I make them, but oh, my God. The bag's half gone. Who's nodding their heads when Bev talks? Me? Yeah. So, seriously, I want yes or no. Should we do the 4-foot tree in the corner here on the table where you can actually see it the whole time I'm sitting here? Who's nodding their heads? You. Yes. Asking to mod. It's getting annoying. I already, thank you. Okay. All right. I already removed the person that was asking to mod because he was already becoming a problem. Do you and Halloween dress up? Does the pup dress up? Any ideas on Christmas treats? Ideas with butter. I bought zucchini today. It wasn't a big one, but it was, 4 little ones like this. I'm going to make my double chocolate zucchini bread, but it's going to be medicated. Thank you, Dallas. I just got rid of them. All right. Have to make the dill relish. Tomatoes going over. Never made it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, hey, Bourbon. How are you? Need my green juice. Well, I'm going to get behind the fan now that I'm cooling down. The more feet a tree has, the sturdier it stands, right? Ha, 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 Freaky. You're so funny. You're a regular comedian. I told Briar I was thinking of being a stand-up comedian. He said, don't quit your day job, Mom. I said, don't have a day job. In Michigan, it's 72 here. It's like that here. It's like that here. I had to come home and put a tank top on. It's best not to even comment on those things and let Bev and the actual mods handle it. Yep. Wow, 80. Where are you, Terry? Where are you? So I just thought I'd come in and ask about the tree. There's not going to be a lot of ornament videos. Might be one. Okay, I haven't decided on what kind of ornament I'm going to make. Central Florida. Well, no wonder it's 80. Like, holy cow, Terry, come on. It doesn't count when you're in Florida. It only counts when it's 70 degrees and you're in Canada in November. So, yeah, it's about 70 here. Found Christmas stickers for the card exchange. Hi, Noble. How's it going? And Maggie Lottie. So many missing out on Christmas this year, so your tree will help the sadness. I don't, you know what? I'm not, we're not missing out on anything. We are only looking at it that we're missing out on it. We're only going to miss out on it if we don't personally celebrate it. I don't care if I'm stuck here all by myself. I'm going to have Christmas. I've decided that last year cannot happen again. The reason last year was so bummer is because everybody was sick. Everybody was sick and Nan wasn't here, right? And everybody was sick and couldn't come. So it was like, yeah, we had Arthur and Mel and Briar, but seriously, I was really down. This year, piss on it. I'm doing Christmas to the nines. 70 in the Blue Ridge Mountains. 162 people have joined the exchange. Yes, I'm OCD about getting it to 200 people. That's okay, Terry. We're all a little OCD about some things. I had not put up a tree the last 2 years. We'll do this year. Yes! Yes, I actually looked at another 4-foot Christmas tree at the dollar store. I almost bought it. That's like, why, Bev? You have one downstairs in covered in a garbage bag. You have a 7-foot one in a box. And the 7-foot one, I wish I had spent more money because it's really dark green, almost black. And I prefer the green, you know. My hubby and I are giving each other deluxe recliners for Christmas. Ooh. I'm fine, can't pronounce your name. How are you? It's just a joy to look at the tree. Well, I was thinking of putting the 4-foot one in the window. But Howie, I know Howie. He'll just say, no, don't want it. I want a real one. Right? So as long as Howie is willing to bring in and set up the real tree, we will have a real tree. However, we will, it has to be my height. It has to be the height that Mom and I want. I said, Mom, how big of a tree? She said, not a big one. So me too. So we're going to get nothing taller than 7 feet. That's not a big tree. I had a 10-foot tree once. I didn't realize I only had 9-foot ceilings. But I'm telling you, that was a stepladder, that tree. Took me 3 days to decorate it with a stepladder. That was back in the days when I could still do stepladders. I survived a heart attack, stroke, and having a piece of my intestine removed and sewn back together, so I'm celebrating Yule with a tree. Hooray! You know what? It doesn't matter if it's Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or Christmas. We are going to find a reason to celebrate. Because the only way the celebration stops is if we let it. I'm actually thinking of stapling red flannel to that whole corner and as a backdrop for the tree. Maybe we'll make paper snowflakes and pin them all around on the red. What do you think? Maybe put some lights. I don't know, man. I don't care. If the rest of my house gets a couple of garlands and a tree, great. But this is my space, right, folks? No tree, blind dog, cannot move my furniture for her sake. Put a small one on a tabletop if your dog is blind. Dance to the music. Now, okay. So, I mean, let's make a pact. Let's make a pact that we're going to have fun this winter. Even if it's you know what? Briar and I went shopping today and I spent $150. I'm going to tell you, half of that was junk. I bet you I bought 8 bags of different flavored chips, like chocolate and white chocolate and Reese's peanut butter chips and all these things because I'm going to bake. Sam's coming. All right, Angel, you take care, sweetheart. Mwah! We love you. I'm putting up a flannel tree on the back glass door and my 6-inch ceramic on the table in the living room. There you go. Hey, Mama Cat. Yes, on the red flannel and the snowflakes with the lights. Okay. We are going to... That means I'll be able to put my speaker still right there. Maybe I'll decorate the box, but I'll put my speaker right there. And so this corner will be red flannel. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Me too. I have to wait until I wait until the 1st of December because we have no Remembrance Day on November 11th. And that's anything after that, anything goes. But we also respect the fact that there are folks in the States who haven't celebrated Thanksgiving yet. So my first time ever not living with an abusive person, I'm going all out this year. Woo! Woo! Suzette! Awesome! We do real trees. So hard to put it up so early. I know. And last year, the real tree we had, it was such the perfect size that Howie didn't cut any off the bottom and it didn't absorb any of the water. And we couldn't figure out why we couldn't smell the tree. It was like, what? So this year we have to remember, no matter how much, it has to be big enough that he takes 6 inches off the bottom. Because if you don't cut it off the bottom, it's like trimming a flower, right? Like you're going to put flowers in a vase. You got to trim them so that they soak up the water. And you use warm water. Not hot, warm, like room temperature water. Bev, did you get a trick or treats? I don't know. Oh, no, we didn't get any trick or treaters. We're out in the middle of nowhere. We're out in the middle of nowhere. But I went out and had a talk with the woodland creatures at sundown on my deck. And that was my Halloween. You're welcome, darling. So, anybody got any questions? Anybody? Holy moly! There's 2 of them. There's 2 roosters out there. Oh, they're mine tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm going to trap them. If I could pick up that cage right now from the back and bring it out front and put food in it, I would catch those 2 bloody birds. But they'll be back for feeding time tomorrow. Okay, so don't wait on us in the States. Jump in and decorate. It might cheer us up from this mess. Well, there you go. I'm putting up my granny tree up Thanksgiving Day. Oh, well, there you go. Absolutely. More to can. I'm telling you. I have one of their roosters, one of their hens, and now 2 roosters have just come over and decided to help themselves, but they're going back. So tomorrow I'm going to go, hey, check. And I'm going to put some in a cage. Because obviously they don't want the roosters. I'm putting mine up next week on my day off. Well, Hi, Jane Attaway. It is a beautiful day here, too. It was like 70 degrees. Hi, Rena Vesey. After Thanksgiving, I'm waiting to put up the tree. Bev, you're doing a processing video. Yes, but I'm not going to show you the killing of the birds. Do you understand why I can't do that anymore? I sounded almost like a peacock. Anyway, hey, Sue Marie, Megan Clark, Steven! Hey! How's it go? I just had a childhood moment that has been ruined because of Bill Cosby. I'm going to just drop that right now. Oh, Stephen, that picture, that house, is that one of your Victorian houses? That thing's got woo-woo. Gorgeous day in my part of Ontario. It's beautiful here in Western Quebec too. Canning celery today, so sitting in here chopping celery. You know what? I wish I'd canned more. I'm using it left, right, and center. I forgot how much I use it. For instance, I made I had leftover chicken yesterday. Was it yesterday I had the leftover chicken? No, we had pork chops yesterday, day before yesterday. So I think I talked about it. And I sliced it up, and then I sauteed some onion, and then I added cream cheese and sour cream and butter, and then I sauteed it, and I added the chicken, and to get it saucy, I added a half pint of the celery with the juice. And oh my goodness, over noodles, a little bit of parsley and some chives. It was amazing. You can only pressure can celery. Exactly, Cindy. You have to. Jams, anything with lots of vinegar, lots of sugar, or high acid like tomatoes, okay, is all water bath cannibal. Anything else, forget it. How can you watch my Cooking with Cannabis? You have to go over and subscribe and then watch for the live streams on Friday, which will be pretty soon, actually. That's what I thought. Can somebody put a Cooking with Cannabis? Here, let me do it. I'll be right back. Sitting in a park in Paris, France. Oh, that's my thing. Reading the news, it sure looks bad. They won't give peace a chance. That was just a dream some of us had. Still a lot of lands to see, but I wouldn't want to stay here. It's too old and cold and settled in its way here. Oh, but California, coming home. I want to see the folks I dig. I'll even kiss a sunset pig. Yeah, I'm really off key at the moment. There we go. There is the Cooking with Cannabis channel. I'm making lumpia. What's lumpia today? My house smells like heaven. What's lumpia, Lorelei? We did it already. You did what already? I'm too slow? Well, hell. That's what you moderators are for. You lightning fast mod squad. Hey, where is Furby today? Anyone see Patricia Fury yet? The link went right out. We made apple pie egg rolls. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I get so ticked off when I haven't gone to McDonald's in years, but I got really pissed off when they went from the crunchy apple pies to the soft ones. You use an egg roll wrap, you fill that with pie filling and deep fry it. Oh my goodness. I have to get more cooking oil. My internet must be slow. The other mods are fast. Well, I mean, we all work at the own. I'm making apple cinnamon rolls. What are apple cinnamon rolls? You guys are killing me. Filipino egg rolls. You know what? I think I have some egg roll wraps in my freezer. You know that? I think I have some. Lumpia and pancit are a birthday tradition, and my friend's birthday is tomorrow. Well, you've said they're a tradition, but you haven't said actually what they are. Apple pie filling on top of cinnamon rolls. Ooh, hey, Rubita. Lumpia are the bomb. Well, I'm going to have to look them up. They stopped making pies at the Walmart McDonald's. So now I just get tea. Why am I fanning myself? It's not that hot in here. I made pumpkin cinnamon rolls. I'm pissed off because I keep going back to the IGA looking for the gluten-free graham cracker crust mix that I bought to make those blueberry cheesecakes, because I want to make pumpkin cheesecake for Christmas. right? Made 36 egg rolls today. Wow. I am Filipina, love pancit and lumpia, but you got to tell me what it is. Oh, it's Filipino egg rolls is a Filipino noodle dish. Oh, egg roll wraps can go with almost anything. Kids made Philly cheesecake, cheese egg rolls. Wow. They're like egg rolls. Okay. Been doing tree work today. What a treat. Not. Well, I don't know. Stephen, I love your what do they call the lamps with the shade? I have one. I have one. I would love another one. But oh, I love that picture. I mean, your unseen guests just walk in and sit by the fire. And I bet you it's been really active at your place since that snow fell, eh? Because a lot of them, they don't feel the cold, but they still remember what it means to come in out of the cold, right? So I just hi Mindy Van Houten. Got home from ordering new tire. Oh, don't even get me started. I need new tire. I need snow tires soon and bloody soon. I made banana bread and pumpkin pies yesterday, and I'm canning potatoes today. I'm gonna make me some double chocolate zucchini bread, and it's gonna be medicated. If my mixer ever gets here, always active. Do you set boundaries? Sorry, folks, it got dropped. Sorry, folks. If it's not buffering, just refresh. It got dropped. Um, you set boundaries, right? Good. Because I did that on Halloween because this was a really powerful Halloween. It was, the walls were really thin and there was a full moon. So I made sure I set boundaries years ago, but I reinforce them every year. Derek Cleveland, can you come over where? Bev, it's going to freeze here for 3 nights in Central Valley in California. We're supposed to get above freezing all this week, which means like 13. It's going to be like between 50 and 60 all for the next week. And when Raph and Christelle and Ron came, Raph, Ron, and Christelle came yesterday, I went out and fed the birds, and they helped me put the straws. Thank you for the straw, Cindy. Tell your husband thank you. It is now covering all my garlic beds because that ornamental straw was not enough. Not enough. 1 night per wise man. Wow. I'm not sure I understand. Go to Bev's channel name, open a new link in the magnifying glass, and search snowballs. It's the first video with Nan. If you want to know if Bev has done a video on something. Oh, okay. Freezing 3 nights in a row. Wow. So, I mean, right? Water is boiling. Have a great evening, all. Yeah, I've got to, I'll be right back. I got to go flip my potatoes over. Oh, and turn them back on. God, I love my new wave. It's better than a microwave. Cook two baked potatoes in 40 minutes. Oh, Tahiti, hey, how's it going? I loved Halloween this year. Charged water with the blue moon and put up 2 more protection wards that night. Cool. There you go. I don't necessarily do wards. I just do an agreement, a verbal agreement. I got a spot in my hair, on my scalp that's bloody itching me, even though it's probably because I used a different shampoo. I like Aussie shampoo, but I usually buy whatever's cheap, right? Well, last time I was at Costco, they had the double Head and Shoulders, and it was cheaper than their other stuff. Oh, wait, no, this is the Head and Shoulders from the Coach. And has tea tree oil in it. Maybe got a thing with tea tree oil. What time is Freaky Friday? In about 40 minutes. I'm going to get my baked potatoes are cooked. My steaks are rubbed down with Montreal steak spice. And I just got to put the baby bok choy in the steamer. Y'all should check out Bev's All Things Christmas album on here. Oh my goodness. Freaky Friday is going to be pretty soon. Can you reheat leftovers in a new wave? It's not the same as a microwave. It's actually a small countertop convection oven. And it cooks things faster. It cooks things faster because it is so small that the oven itself is, it contains the heat better. Beth Miller. I'm wrapping up my jelly to sell. There you go. What is a ward? A ward is kind of like, some people use runes. What a ward is a ward, it's like a stop sign or a no trespassing sign for negative spirits. Right? I let all the happy ones through. But I have an agreement that I had to make because this place was creepy. And I mean, I got people walking down my hall and across my hall all the time. As a matter of fact, they come from the bathroom and come through this office. I don't know why. You can see them crossing. So that's what a ward is. Bruno Sammartino. Greetings from Germany. How are you, Bruno? Welcome back, Freaky Geek. Yes, I have a sage smudge somewhere that I actually made. But it's not so much sage as I got to do a sweetgrass smudge because apparently I need to add it to it because it's a feminine thing, right? It's more sweetgrass for smudging is better for me because I am a woman. Does that make sense? Sage is okay, but you have more connection if you're a woman and use sweetgrass. That's what I've been told anyway. Well, that was smart. I filled the kettle up and didn't turn it on. Oh my goodness. Hey, Eric. I am gonna sage and sweetgrass the house. Yes, I always do. As a matter of fact, I'll probably do it this weekend because I've been opening the windows and letting the house air out. And then so I'm going to do that. Hi, Monica. How are you, darling? Martina. Well, that was smart. Oh, sorry. I've seen orbs in your area a few times. I saw some last Saturday during your reading live. You answer nodding, says Janie. A lot of it are dust. You got to be, don't jump too quick because a lot of what people think are orbs is just dust. But there are a lot of orbs, especially when I read. My family loves to visit when I read. My past family, because we're all readers. Sweetgrass is to send intentions to the ancestors, but there are no rules. Do what feels best for you. Yep. My intentions are always, my intentions are always to walk forward in peace, patience, and tolerance. Now, my dad used to have a saying, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but it doesn't hurt to have them. You know what I mean? As long as you can focus on them. What is sweetgrass? Sweetgrass is grass. But have you ever driven around in the countryside and every once in a while you get this smell, a smell of grass, but it's literally a very sweet smell. And you go, and it's not the same as the hay fields and all this stuff. This stuff grows wild, right? I smell it. I wouldn't know how to recognize it, but I do smell it. And so it's just a grass, but it is rooted in our ancestors, our native ancestors. Four corners of upper property also. I've already set my agreement boards. I've already set them. I don't need to sage my property. My property has been domed, if you understand my meaning. My chi, okay, gets set out, and I do my protection dome, but at my protection dome, when I set it, it covers the entire property. So you must get sweet grass. It's beautiful. I have 2 braids of it. One, my daughters keep leaving them. Christelle brought one. And when I say my daughters, they're my daughters. Apparently all the children I ever wanted in my life, and when I only gave birth to 2, apparently all the other children are coming home to roost. And so it's a wonderful thing. And we're going to have a healing circle, I think. We're going to do a healing circle. There's going to be about 4 or 5 of us. We're going to get into a healing circle. If you have an amethyst and hold it while you're doing the smudging, it can amplify your intention. I have an amethyst. I have natural amethyst. I have my friend Nat, Nat and her husband. Well, he's a rock hound, literally a rock hound. So, where do you get sweetgrass? Most at any native reservation, where you can go to a trading post or a store. Anywhere near a native reservation, you can get braids of sweetgrass. Some people you know how people do palms on Palm Sundays and they bring them home from church and they put them up. Well, sweetgrass is very similar in its specialness, right? Only 3 more days to sign up for the holiday card and recipe exchange. Everyone is welcome to join the holiday card and recipe exchange. Does not matter what you do or do not celebrate, but you must be a member of the Connected Hearts Facebook page in order to join the holiday card and recipe exchange. And we are not doing just Christmas cards. We are doing any cards, anything, if you don't celebrate Christmas, then you'll get a card that says, or maybe you'll just get a winter card, a winter scenery card for the holidays. Rose quartz are wonderful. I know. No politics, please, KM. Thank you. Thank you. We don't do politics here, good, bad, or indifferent. We just don't do politics here. Because when we sit down at a dinner table, you don't talk about money, religion, or politics. We don't discuss religion here. We talk about faith and energy, and we talk about the similarities in the things that give us joy spiritually, but we don't do religion. Do you understand? I grow my own sweetgrass. Oh, I'd like to, you know what? I would like to get some seed from that. What about weed? What about it? Weed is also from God. As she goes behind the fan. Lori Rich. There's the Cooking with Cannabis channel. Freaky Friday is not something you see, it's something you participate in. It's like this, only we play music and medicate and get freaky with lights. And is that a fly? I don't know. It's all about the butter, baby. It's all about the butter. Did I do it right, Stephen? It's all about the butter. And let me tell you something. I have a cup. The only Bible quote that I use on any of my channels, well, okay, I use a few, because I believe that the Bible is it's like a textbook. I believe it's a good book to be learned from. But don't make the Bible and don't take it word for word as law, because then you're making the Bible your God, a book, okay? And right? But one of my favorite quotes is, "He makes the grass grow for the cattle, and herb in service of man." This stuff has been around since before Christ. And mine is 100% organic. Absolutely. I have a feeling, in one of my Anna Green Gables books, she finds this Hester Gray's garden, and it's a garden where this woman, her husband took her there in the middle of nowhere and built her a garden in a cottage so that, because she had consumption and she was going to die. And he grew all her favorite flowers and all that stuff. I have a feeling, but it's all overgrown because it's been forgotten about. And I hope someday somebody stumbles upon, if this house never gets lived in or gets torn down or gets overgrown, whatever the case may be, I hope somebody someday lives in this house and appreciates the fact that I've spent 13, 14 years planting apple trees and pear trees and apricot trees and black currant bushes and asparagus and walking onions, all the things that come back year after year, my perennial food. I love it. I just love. I'm 56. In 20 years, I'm probably not going to be able to walk much. But it's nice to know that I can go out and walk along my garden and pick asparagus. In a couple of years, that's going to be starting. No, I'm still reading the series on my reading channel. That's why we were made with endocannabinoids, with an endocrine cannabinoid system. Yes, we have. Now, this is the art. You know what? We'll talk about it on Cooking with Cannabis because we really do have to find things to talk about in between the songs. So, when canning cranberry sauce, can I use cranberry juice instead of water? Absolutely. That just makes it more potent. Sure. Why not? There you go. I am not ashamed of the gospel. I'm not ashamed of anything. Shame is a waste. Shame is a useless emotion. It's a negative emotion. Shame, 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 shame on you. If you can't dance too. Gotta go. Okay, Janie. I'm going to be 54 on the 11th. Oh my God, Stephen. I had 2 boyfriends with that birthday. 2 of them. One of them is now married to a man. And the other one, well, let's just say he was turned away from the military for psych reasons. He was a weirdo. We called him Psycho Rob. And I'm safe saying that because I dated a lot of Robs. And they all know who they are. So, okay, Janie Fogel. We have apple and mulberry trees on our property, and that was planted by great-great-grandpa. Well, my apple trees are dying, but I think, oh, guess what? Okay, it's not anything really exciting for right now, but I'm going to share it anyway. Howie's is using the barn for working on cars right now, right? But he's going to build a shop up on what I call the parkland. He wants to build a shop probably in the next 3 years. I think it's going to start this spring. We're going to get electrical up there. And we're going to have at least one summer with folks that they can bring their trailers, like family and friends that can bring their trailers for a weekend and we can have a bit of a party. Because eventually that spot, there's going to be no room for trailers. There's going to be a shop on it, a buddy shop on it, right? So the barn, see, I've been talking about they have these sheds, these decorative sheds down for sale down in Alcove, and they're really gorgeous. But the thing is, I need a studio. I know it sounds fancy, but this office can't be my studio, okay? Because it's not soundproof. I can't, we got pool pumps and stuff. This is why I haven't been able to do much reading over the summer because of all the noise. So when Howie moves or builds his shop, We're going to pare down the barn, and the concrete floor part, we're going to insulate and put in styrofoam and floating flooring and insulate with styrofoam. And he's going to build me a studio for my office so that I can do all my work out there, winter or summer. I can. Hear some weird noises out there. I thought they killed those pigs. Anyway, so I'm going to, because I want to commit on a regular basis to adding more books to the Reading with Beverly Wolfe channel. And I can't do that here. It's really, really difficult for me to do it in a soundproof room or without soundproofing, right? I need a she shed. That room is too small. So this is going to go back to being eventually a sewing room. And this desk and all my light works and all my music and all my recording and my computers and everything are going to go out there so that I can work in the quiet if I'm reading or recording or anything like that. Make sense? A she shed. That's right. But it's going to be, you ready, 11-11-6-6, just saying. My goodness. So yeah, that's, well, thank you, Paula. I like it too. Look, I'll give you a little, I'll make it sparkle. No, how do Once hunting is over, I'm making our basement room into a, that's what bothers me the most. Bev, 56, you're still a young buck. No, I'm not. I'm a doe, darling. Well, I know people don't associate. There's a lot of people who don't associate with gender, but I do. I'm a woman. Hear me roar. But one of the things is the back bedroom right now has got a grow tent in it. The other bedroom has to get the king size bed back in. Okay, this is me last night talking to Howie. I said, okay, Howie, we need to put the king size bed back into the room at the bottom of the stairs for Arthur and Mel. And then we need to set up the double bed in the living room by the couch downstairs. And he goes, you're planning Christmas. And I said, bloody right I am. And he goes, don't get your hopes up. And I said, don't mess with my mojo. Right? So he said, okay. Right? So I'm getting the base, but I can't, that bedroom that Nan used, that was Nan's room, would have been a beautiful studio. Beautiful studio. Can't do the friggin' stairs on a regular basis. Therefore, I can't make it my studio. I can't run up the stairs if somebody delivers a parcel. Gracie doesn't do those stairs. We have never encouraged her down. She's never been down the basement, and we don't want her to do that. Because someday my son and daughter-in-law might bring their cats, you know? My husband is 65 and still young, acts like a 5-year-old. Bev, did you get your KitchenAid? No. It'll probably be here Monday. Put my phone in my pocket to go out and rack. Bloody right. I'm so lucky I have Howie. The only thing I'm pissed off with right now is he's got to build my post for my electrical. We were going to build it right on the island. And then I realized the island is mobile. I can move it. It's got carpeting on the bottom. You can slide that thing around. So once the stainless steel top is on it, we may not want the island to be there all the time, right? So, but the electrical has to be stationary. And he has to go up through the attic and down. And then he says, well, I'll just patch it in with what's up there. I said, oh, no, you're not. I said, I want 3 independent plugs on that post, side, and facing the island. And they've got to be able to run small appliances. Well, would you rather have it roughed in now or proper in 3 months? I said, Howard, I want it proper now. I have been waiting. I have asked him for that post over a year ago. I've asked him to stainless steel my island since he built the bloody thing. Well, actually, that's not true because we couldn't decide whether to go granite or stainless or hardwood or butcher block. I've decided on stainless. You are so lucky to Howie. I assume you mean Anne Jolie. Angelina Jolie. Anyway, why did he say don't get your hopes up? Well, my mother-in-law's 82. 82, right? Yeah, she's 82. And one of the things was that when Nan was coming up here, I was always able to, like Karen looks after her mother 24/7. And one of the things that gave Karen the break was when Nan would come up here for 2-3 weeks, a couple of months. You know what I mean? Karen's doesn't know how to cook properly. That's the honest truth. She can heat stuff up. She can, she can boil, she can make craft dinner. But she doesn't cook. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying she doesn't cook like me. So whenever Nan came up here, her health, her nutrition got a boost. She hasn't been here in over 2 years. I want her up here for December. I know I'm surrounded by red zones. But I mean, she's no safer there with Karen going in and out on a regular basis than she would be here with Howie going in and out on a regular basis. Right? We always must plan. Yes, fizzle pits. Fizzle pits. I'm sorry. I just love it. I love it. Waiting on our hubbies to get things done. I'm waiting on a few things too. Well, I am going to be watching some KitchenAid videos this weekend. And I'm going to at least take apart the small white one and re-grease it because I know it works. So if I can re-grease it, I can actually get to starting baking. Won't it be hard to get out to an outside office? No. Do you know where my barn door is? It's a pathway from my steps to my barn. It's about 20 feet to my barn. About 20 feet. And I'm going to suggest that he make a sliding door, like a barn sliding door, as well, or whatever, as well as an alcove inside so that the heat, when you walk in, you're not opening it all to the outside. You know what I mean? Shed better because shed be getting more nutrition. She'd be, yes. So, I mean, I really want her. Okay, Dallas. Thank you, Diane. Have you ever dehydrated refried beans? No, I don't dehydrate anything with fat, and especially cheese. I don't do cheese. I only did it the one time. No, because I can. I mean, walking to my barn is not a big deal. Walking up to say to the coach but in winter, no. Our driveway is plowed, and Howie always has a path shoveled for me. He shovels a path to my truck and all around my truck and anywhere I need to be so that if I have to, and I just friggin' did my window thing again and it's stuck. So I'll have to wait for Howie to get home. If you have to, Howie could enclose the sidewalk. I don't need, it's not the weather. It's not the weather, it's the ice. And guess what? That's what salt's for. Right? That's what salt's for. So I'm fine walking to the barn, especially if Howie keeps a path cleared. That's fun with me. And if he doesn't keep a path cleared, I'll just wade through the snow, go into my little alcove, take off my boots, put on a pair of slippers, and walk into my cozy warm office. So, anyway. Oh, don't you worry. I have a stationary walker for when days are bad, right? I'm going to have a big bottle of water out there with a hand pump and a microwave. Well, not necessarily a microwave, but you know what I'll probably do is I will probably put my big 60 cup um, coffee maker out there and just put water in it and keep it running hot water. And then every morning when I go in, I just turn, like, I'll make sure it's filled up, and and like once or twice a week, I'll say, Howie, can you fill up my kettle? And that gives me hot water. Boom, right there for tea. How much snow do you usually get up there in the winter? Depends on the winter, Beth. Um, I've seen I've seen snow where we had to be, when we were in Peterborough, we had to be winched out of our driveway because we got snowed in. The snow banks were halfway up the hydro poles. Okay. Snow here is just a fact of life. And when you don't get it, you actually kind of miss it. But hey, Fury, how are you, darling? Christmas greens are ordered for wreaths. I might actually make a Christmas green one this year, but I'm doing wreaths this year. I'm doing 2 of them that I know of. So, Joseph Black, how are you, dear? Wanted to say, have to leave shortly. Well, I'm leaving now because I'm going to go make a fresh cup of tea, and I'm going to get on with my Freaky Friday. Okay. So for all those who care to, please help me close. I want a hand pump in my kitchen. Well, this is just a plastic one. Mine's broken because Howie left it out in the friggin' greenhouse all winter. Understood. Nutrition is key. Red zone here in Texas, Bev. Hubby works in a senior living tested yesterday. Have 5-month-old baby. Results tomorrow. Crossing fingers. Faith over fear. Baking my nerves away. That's a good way to do it. All right. Listen, for all those who care to, please help me close with some spiritual nourishment. Okay? This is a non-denominational prayer to the higher power of your understanding. My higher power is my higher power. What I want everybody to understand is that no matter what you believe, if you believe in something love and peace based, then feel free to add your energy to the nourishment that we give each other and to the rest of the world when we do these live streams, okay? So let's take a nice deep breath. God's loving me because he's sending me roosters. Hey, Shem, how's it going? Thank you for my almost unexpected, sudden outing with Briar today. It was really awesome. I always love it when I can spend time with my children and my family. And God, you are hearing us. We are going to celebrate whatever we want to celebrate this winter. We are going to keep the torch lit all winter long. So I may have to live stream every day, but I will start live streaming okay, I'm not talking to God, I'm talking to people. Thank you, God, for our connected hearts and all the people in our YouTube family and friends who come forth every day to add their light and their love to our YouTube family and our Connected Hearts family. Well, they're the same thing, right? We need each other. We need to love and support and uplift everybody, even if it's a total stranger, okay? Sometimes just a smile can go a long way to making somebody's heart just a little bit lighter. So I thank you, God, for my YouTube friends and family who come here every day, who make my heart lighter. But God, there's a lot of people out there who don't have what we have. And we want to share it with them, God. So we're going to lift up all the people that are in dark places right now, God, that are alone or worried or sick or hurt or addicted. We lift them up out of the gloom to the sunshine of your love, God, so that you can smile down upon them. And even if they don't know where it's coming from, they'll feel it. So God, let us be instruments of your peace, of patience, of tolerance, and of joy. Let us try and sprinkle it wherever we can every single day. We don't need a reason to celebrate life, right? So thank you, God. Amen. Namaste. Shalom. Peace be with you. Merry meet. Blessed be. Miigwech. Greetings with love. Peace be with you. Whatever works for you, as long as it is said with love and respect for yourself and your fellow man and your family. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead saying, see you at Freaky Friday in about 40 minutes. Take care. God bless.